knows?
Paula. Paula. What is the Eva Jane Romaine?
I had the same question on my head.
Clerk will call the roll.
Ms. Smiley Robertson?
Here.
Mr. Putoff?
Here.
Mr. Sextro?
Here.
Mr. Burke?
Here.
Ms. McDaniel? Here. Mr. Albrecht?
Here.
We have a visitor tonight from the Cincinnati Public Library who is here to talk about the Cincinnati Public Library, Cincinnati and Hamilton County Public Library.
Good evening, and it's very good to see you all again. And as you may remember from the last time I visited you, I'm Jenna Stanko. I'm the Branch Supervisor Youth Services for the Sharonville Library. And we're letting you know that there's still time to participate in our biggest program of the year, which is Discover Summer. So if you have any little ones or know people with little ones that would like to get something going on for summer, send them to us. Help keep the kids engaged with reading and learning over the summer and help prevent the summer slide. There's lots of fun prizes and great programs all summer long. This evening, I am here to introduce you to our Eva Jane Romaine Coombe Library Director, Paula Brimheger, who would like to share a library update with the council. Thank you.
I've had the pleasure of meeting the director before at a CET event in downtown Cincinnati, and good to see you again.
Thank you so much. I'm a librarian too, so I can't come without facts and information. I think most of you have this, perhaps.
I used to represent the public library.
You did?
I did, with Kim Fender.
Yeah, she was there for 20 years. I appreciate that. I appreciate the chance to talk with you this evening. I'm Paula, as Jenna said, and I have been in the position since 2018, but I have worked for the library here since, well, the second time since about 2000. I grew up in Cincinnati, over on the west side, and then I moved away for a couple of years and came on back, and I worked for Ms. Fender for many years as well. So
Very good librarian.
absolutely, I'm
Very
honored.
committed.
Yes.
Librarian of the Year many times in
Yes.
Ohio. And
Yes, she did an awful lot to keep funding strong throughout Ohio. As you well know, obviously, since you worked with the library, you're familiar with some of our specifics.
well, I had the occasion of developing the funding plan for the public libraries back when they changed it, when we got rid of the intangible tax.
Yes.
And we had to have a new plan for funding it, and that went through the State Ways and Means Committee, of which I was the chair.
And Mr. Mayor Finan, I do have to tell you, I was at the American Library Association conference not too long ago, and I was at dinner with the library commissioner for the city of Chicago, and he said, how does Ohio have such excellent libraries and such excellent public funding at the state level? And I did have occasion to say, well, let me tell you about a man named Richard Finan. So I'm well aware of your importance to us, and I do appreciate the chance to talk with you, meet with you, and I have said your name outside of Ohio because you've done so much for us.
Right.
We have a great library system here. As you know, about 60% of our funding does still come from the state, thanks to much of the work that Mayor Finan and several people did years ago as the tax structure changed over the course of several decades. So I just wanted to come and talk with you all about what we've been doing. I haven't had the chance to come out. I was appointed to my position, then we had a couple of years of craziness with the pandemic. So I've been out since last summer trying to talk to villages and townships throughout the county. We are a city-county system. We have 41 locations in the distribution center. You have a wonderful location not too far from here, the Sharonville branch. Some of our locations are older, however. We have several branches that are actually more than 100 years old. Many of them are original Carnegie buildings. The Walnut Hills branch is one that comes to mind. The Price Hill branch is another. These buildings, some of them had not been improved to be accessible since they were built. And so we looked across our system at some of the condition of some of our libraries, and we decided that it was time to make a concerted 10-year plan on how we would approach our facilities. So in 2018, we did a variety of community meetings. We engaged about 3,000 people to hear from them what they might want from their library, what they might want from their facilities, and we looked at our funding, because I don't have to tell people in government funding is the bottom line so often. So we looked at that